Hey, Bella Vista, we're back again with another In the Know session. And I'd like you to welcome my good friend, Tom Judson.
How are you today?
I am fine. I don't know about what this weather's doing because how do you dress in this? You just, layers. Layers. Okay, so let's get right straight to the recap of the board meeting. What happened?
Well, the big thing was the approval of the 24 budget. So that includes the operating budget, the capital budget, and the cash flow budget. So a lot of stuff heading our way. The capital budget for the year was fairly thin. Everybody likes to look at the capital projects and see what funds of stuff are heading our way. But, we're just finishing BVRC and we're starting Tanya Creek in Kingsdale. And so, the money's just not there to do a lot more. So we're really doing the bare necessities. But it's a good budget. We're happy. The board was in favor of it. And voted in favor of it. So it kicks in pretty soon here. We did get approval for some rate increases. Now, these rate increases don't have anything to do with the 2020 plan. Okay. So the 2020 plan did not cover every single rate.
Gotcha.
So we're going to have a $5 increase in non-member golf fees.
Okay.
Now for Twilight, it's a little bit less, and for juniors, it's a little bit less. But for 18 holes, it's going to go up by $5 from 55 to 60, non-member only.
And that's still an incredible price.
It's still a great price. We do competitive market analysis to see what everybody else is charging, and we still feel that $60 is it's a good place for us to be at. Now, the next thing is the water minimum charge is going to go up by $1.18. That is a direct pass-through. Our fees have gone up. Both of our suppliers, we have two suppliers that get us water, and both of them are increasing their rates. And so we were able to calculate out that's exactly the amount. We're just passing it along. But our fees are still great. Transfer fees, when you acquire a property, change the title and so forth, that's going to go from $175 to $200. We haven't touched that fee in a number of years, and our costs are going up. And then campground rental and watercrafts, like at the marina when you rent a boat and so forth, those are all going up for members and non-members, but they're all still great prices.
Yes, absolutely.
So all those will kick in on January 1.
January 1, that was what I was going to ask. And this is out on the website.
It already is, yes. So, going back to the budget, if you want to view the whole thing, go back to the work session, the November work session, and you can listen to me speak for an hour straight.
Yes, I remember.
If you want that punishment, go for it. But it'll inform you as to what's heading our way for the coming year.
But it's not an easy budget. I mean, it's what, 3 months, 2 or 3 months, where everybody puts their brains on paper and cuts. It's
a lot of work.
Yes,
it's a lot of departments, a lot of moving parts. We do a very detailed budget. Between the POA and the water, that's $36 million operation. So it's no easy thing to put together.
But you said something a little earlier about capital. We're not doing too much. We really are. We're the Tanya Creek and the Kingsdale upgrade. That's kind of the last two things that have needed a major upgrade.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of little things that we still need to do.
I know.
But those are big projects that we're undertaking. We're real excited about it. We're doing all the behind the scenes work right now. I think they're going to start demoing Kingsdale December 4th or something like that.
Oh.
So that's coming up pretty soon.
Yeah.
And then Tanya Creek, we're just working with the architect, we're working with the civil engineer, all that stuff, all that behind the scenes stuff. And then we'll hopefully get started in late December, early January.
Excellent. Okay. So I went to see BVRC.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yes, great. They did a great job on it. The whole team. The contractors, the architect, Joan, her team, Clay, they're all doing a really good job. Jessica, all of them contributed a lot. We've had approximately 1,500 people through the door in the first week.
Wow.
And they're doing a lot of tours explaining it. So a lot of new equipment. They're doing demos on the new equipment to make sure people are using them correctly. So a lot of fun. They're also doing a lot of demo classes. So for December, it's free demo classes.
Let's correct the word demo because it sounds like you're going in there and tearing it apart again. So demonstrations of the equipment.
Well, if you ever see me at a yoga class, maybe demo is the correct one. Yeah, they're demonstration classes, and so you can get all that information if you email bvrc@bvvpoa.com. They'll give you that information, and then they'll start charging the normal fee come January for those classes. But they're going to be offering new classes they haven't done before, and so if you're kind of interested, you want to see what they have to offer, that's what you want to do.
I tell you what, that spin room looks fun.
Yeah,
I'm going to go try to go through the demonstration, not the demo, in December, because that looks like something that I bet I could do that.
And then just a reminder to everybody that the activity card, it gets you in the door.
Yes.
You can use the fitness area, the infrared saunas, you can use the pool table, all that is for free. But when you start using the other amenities, you use the meeting rooms and so forth, there is a nominal fee to use that, even if you have the activity card.
Okay. All right, that sounds great. You know what? I have to tell you about two pieces of equipment that I just found fascinating. The one where you stand on it and it just kind of makes your core grip, whatever that thing's called. That looks fun. But you know what I really like? I may use it a lot to just take out inner frustration sometimes. The tire thing where you pick up the tire and you throw it over the other side. That's fun.
Yeah. And it gets you moving. That's the key.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, it's fabulous. And I'm very excited about that. Now, let's remind people when the 24-hour fitness kicks in.
So that's going to be in January. We're still working our way through that. So we're getting close, but starting in January. Now, you'll have to check in and you'll have to get a special card. So sign up. I said check in. You'll have to sign up there. But hold off for a little bit longer. Wait till January. We'll get people signed up and you'll start to be able to use it at that time.
Because people are very excited about that.
They're excited. You know, I every time I've gone on multiple trips around BVRC since they opened. And every time I see someone installing something, we're still doing work there. And one of the things we're still doing work on is the security, getting that 24-hour setup. So just give us a little bit of time. The good news is we get the building open so you can work out and start doing stuff.
Absolutely. Is there anything else? The activity card here.
No, we already covered that, but the magical toy drive. So we're doing this in partnership with the KNWA Fox 24 and the Salvation Army. And if you stop by any of our pro shops, our restaurants, or recreation centers, you can drop off new toys or unwrapped toys. So by December 8th.
Okay.
So just a little bit more time. Yeah, and these are going to all go to needy kids. I poked my head in a couple of minutes. Oh, that kind of looks like fun. So some of the toys people are dropping off pretty cool. So we really encourage everybody to drop off some stuff. It's a good community support.
You know, I saw in BV Bar and Grill the other day on the hearth. Letters to Santa? What's that all about? Yeah,
we're taking some letters to Santa.
Oh.
So it's kind of fun. We have those collection points throughout the POA. So just really great community spirit.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, anything else you'd like to say before we sign off?
Not a lot. I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving.
I did my best.
And the holidays are right around the corner for everybody.
That's right. Well, stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back. I've got another surprise guest for you with some great information you need. Okay, we're back. And I'd like you to meet, in case you haven't met him before, the chairman of the board of directors of the POA, David Brandenburg.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're so glad that you're here today. And we're kind of here to let folks know about something that's coming up, actually, December the 1st.
Yeah. This Friday, December 1st, is the first day that POA members, can pick up the petition to get signatures to run for the board.
Okay.
It'll be the term that starts June 1st and will run for 3 years. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times I have people ask me, what's it like running for the board? Or what's it like being on the board? And there's a lot of misinformation or misinterpretation of what being a board member actually is. Mm-hmm. We are a board of directors. I talk to a lot of people who feel that they could help manage the POA by being on the board. And that's not what we do at all. As a board, we hire one manager, the COO, mm-hmm. and then he takes care of all the rest. And anything we do through the COO, CEO now. He shares both titles. So that's the biggest misunderstanding of being on the board. We are a board of directors, not a board of managers. So probably our biggest task is to approve the budget and make any changes that we feel necessary. We just got that done last month, and I think we've got a good budget. It's a solid budget, and it'll get us through the next year. Mm-hmm. We have a couple of big projects in the works, mm-hmm. the Tanyard Creek project and the Kingsdale Clubhouse is being redone. I talked to the food and beverage maintenance supervisor this morning, Tommy, and he said that he has a target date in mind. I don't know that I should say what it is, but it's an aggressive timeline. Mm-hmm. And hopefully we'll get that open, and the members, I think, will really, really like that.
Oh, I'm absolutely sure of that. Okay, so let's just say that you wanted to run, not my proverbial you, somebody wanted to run for the board. What would be the qualifications? What would you need to be a good board member?
Well, I think you need to be able to listen. There, with 30,000 plus people living in Bella Vista, mm-hmm. there's a lot of different ideas. There's some good ideas out there. Some of the ideas are kind of mediocre. Some are bad. But as a board member, you have to kind of listen and convey that. As chairman of the board, I feel my job is primarily to, of course, lead the meetings, which is not a big deal. But I also like to be the liaison between the board and the COO. Mm-hmm. So I talk to him frequently. I try to keep in touch with the other board members, let them know what's going on, what's happening, what's coming up, things like that, so that they can be prepared too. And,
So somebody that would want to run for the board would need to be, here's what I think I'm hearing you say, community-minded, willing to listen to everyone, and make good, informed decisions that are the best for the majority of the members.
That's absolutely true. Having more than 39,000 lots or property owners now, we always have to remember how many people there are who we don't talk to, mm-hmm. and what's best for them. Quite a number of them, of course, do not live here, but we're responsible for their property also, mm-hmm. and making Bella Vista a place that they hopefully will want to visit and maybe someday even live here.
So we really need to help educate folks about what the POA is really all about. Everybody's a member of the POA. If you live here, you are the POA.
Yes, that's true.
So, to me, I think it would be important to have people help them understand why sometimes decisions are made rather than just assuming that,
Yeah.
you know. But anyway, what's a good memory for you, David, that you've been on the board for 7 years now?
7 years.
7 years. So you've got a lot of experience. You learned a lot.
Oh, I've learned a lot.
Yes, you have.
I've made, I think I'm a lot better board member now than I ever was before, because I'm learning. But probably the biggest event or happening was the 2020 plan. That was the first increase in assessments in years, and it was very, very sorely needed. And what the progress we've made in the last 4 years with that plan in place, it's just a demonstration of how sorely it was needed. And it also points out the good management that we have in place, what they've been able to do and accomplish with that small assessment increase. And so, having lived here for a long time, I have seen management practices that didn't work. And so I am very appreciative of the management, and that goes all the way down, not just the top, but the other people directly under Tom, and all the way down to the employees in the pro shops and the restaurants. Things have improved so much. So that's the biggest change. And I'd be proud of what has been accomplished in a few short years.
Yes, absolutely. One of the things this year, the current board, that I feel is really important to help educate people is all the rules and the regulations have gone a thorough scrubbing, right?
Yeah.
And they are updated and they're current.
And you can probably understand the language in them now.
All the lawyerese is out of it.
Yes.
So, progress is being made. So, if you'd like to be part of this, applications start on Friday.
Friday, you can pick up the packet.
And in the meantime, what I recommend you do is actually come to some of the board meetings. We like people in the audience, don't we?
Well, sure. Keep us accountable.
Well, not only that, we know that people are really hearing what we're saying rather than asking their neighbor what we said.
And on our website, the meetings are recorded and available to view there.
That's right.
And there's a lot of people who view those meetings at their own time.
Yes.
And that's good that they can do that anytime they want. They can check that out. And so that's something that's happened in the last few years.
Absolutely. Okay, so they pick up their packets. You can start picking up packets on Friday, December the 1st at the POA.
At the POA here at the Country Club. Contact the corporate secretary and she'll get you signed up and fill you in on what exactly you need to do, get how many signatures you need to get, and what the timing is for getting the signature packet back to be verified.
Absolutely. Well, David, thank you so much for being here today. And it's really nice to talk to you about how you feel about what's been accomplished with the board. Thank you for being the chair.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see you next month for In the Know.